Hey everyone, welcome back to Warhammer. We're continuing our Nagaroth saga, and we've been raiding for a long time now, and we're going to continue to raid for a little bit. We're building up some funds for our eventual invasion of Ulthan. It's going to take a while though, but we're fine because we're a Dark King. We're King Malekith, and we are over 2,000 years old, so what's a few more years? How are you complaining? I believe we captured you in a revolt also, so we are going to go ahead and execute you because I don't have the time to deal with you type. So right now we still have our southern and our northern fleets. We're not meeting too much resistance. I mean, there's a little bit down here. We've got like 900 men heading to us there. Can we split these? Yes we can. So we're going to send 1,000 men over to this side to sort of back up our men. And as soon as they hear people are on the way, they've stopped, they've turned tail and they're heading the other way. That's what I like to hear, that's good. Things are going well down south, excellent, don't have to worry there. Up north, oh should I say in the middle of the land, and we've run out of places, so back on the boats for you. I'm actually going to send you up to support these guys. I don't like this army hovering about so close, even though it is a peasant revolt, they're still hostile towards us. So we'll get them up there and they can sort of babysit our raiders. And as soon as this is done, at the end of the previous episode we identified some more places up north. I think we're going to be investigating those places and taking some more money, which is always good. In the meantime, it's been a while since I've checked on my children. Mordecai, how are you doing, my son? Well, you and Kathleen still haven't had a child yet. You're not doing too bad. What about Janine, my other daughter? You're actually coming along really well. I'm very happy with how that's going. Princess Yasmith, not too bad. Cyrilem, okay. To be honest, I want another son. Another son would be nice. So we can go ahead and we can choose some plots if we wanted to. It's revoking a lot of titles, and you know what? We're not going to do that. We do have the option to kill pretty much every greenskin that we can. But we're not going to do that either. We're going to give them a little bit of time. Maybe try and convert one or two of them. We'll see. It might work, it might end disastrously. But we're not evil. Remember this, we're not evil. We're just severely burnt. I'm a nice guy underneath all of the dry scars and burnt tissue. I'm okay, yeah, honestly. Right, so what have we got left? 9.7 loot, that's not going to be a long off now. Meanwhile down south, everywhere's still lootable except for these two areas. We've actually sucked them dry of all available loot, that's good. So that was very well done, guys. So if anything, these guys might finish up first. I tabbed out. Oops. So let's have a look. Elective succession, don't have to worry about that at the moment. How much money have they got left up here? Shouldn't be too much now, another 8.5. Yeah, I don't have the time to continue with this. We're going to get you guys back on the boats. I want to go to richer territory. Now we did say there's a couple of territories down here, but you know, for 15 gold, it's a long way to go for not a lot. So I don't think we're going to go all the way down there. Instead, we're going to get our ships together in the sea. In fact, now that you've got our men back on board, let's head up to a suitable landing area so we can retract all of these raiding parties. And God knows we've got enough of them on the lands right now. Yeah, pretty much about to be ready. Oh, someone's just died under mysterious circumstances. Fortunately, I have no idea who that person is. I'm not going to actually look who it is. Okay, so they have arrived. Right, so I believe it was up north. Oh, Britonia. We'll get you over here. Oh, you know what? We did say Lucchini did think they got away with it. They thought we missed this territory here. No, we haven't. We were saving it. So we'll go and quickly raid them while we're waiting on these guys. Back on the boats, people. It looks like we've got one lot left. Shouldn't be too long before they're taken. Yeah, they're pretty much gone now. So while we're waiting for this ship to get all its raiding parties together, we are going to head over to the capital of Lucini, where Prince Callisto sits, and we're going to try our best to take some money. What's this? My liege, may you live in harmony and content. We propose that High Prince Vanlian the Fat and Raisildes marries. So firstly, he's fat. Really, really fat. Where are you, sir? Ah. So you want to marry my courtier? You know what? I'll give you consent for that. We will allow that. Right, so everyone is aboard the boat. Let us get you up here. And then we'll see exactly what we've got to deal with. So let's get things sped up a little bit. I think we're going to send the army 1,706. Oh, in fact, I would like to send you, but it's just deselected you. There we go. Onwards and upwards, make sure there's no one nearby. No, nothing of any value nearby. So what have we managed to do? Well, we've managed to make a lot of people really angry with us. And, oh well, stuff happens. I'm the Witch King. You can't expect me to be nice all the time, surely not. So 1,700 is going to land there, and while I'm here, I might just go back to Remus. I mean, there's potential of 48 gold to be taken. A lot of people are dying under suspicious circumstances. Should I become suspicious, or maybe my mother is just eliminating all the women in my court? Who knows? Jealousy. Alright, get landed. And where's my other fleet? Where are you guys? Oh, they're on their way up, that's fine. See, there's another one. All gone. This is getting very strange now. Maybe I need to have a word with my mother and just say, "What, mother, what are you up to? I am not actually sleeping with any of them. Well, not that I can remember. No, I have no lovers. And neither do you. So stop with the jealousy, yeah?" So here we go. It looks like they've just called up some more men just for our protection. We're going to send an additional force. Meanwhile there we're okay. Our southern army is about to land up here. Right, okay. Time to pick our targets now. There are plenty around the border actually. This is actually okay, I like this. We're going to avoid these ones. We're actually going to send you guys round to here. So who is it we've just decided to attack? Well, it looks like it's a mixture of Fintera, Miramar and Portrait. And look at that, wasn't it a good idea that we sent some people there? Well, we've already taken all the money we can. That's fine. Down south in Lucini. Yeah, we're doing okay, taking 31 gold, or that's what we're planning on doing. Oh, cripes. Cripes? Never said that word before in my life until today. Let's send over some backup here. We should be able to handle that. We will have the men in a moment. Yeah, we've already got it. Didn't even need the reinforcements. But it's always better to have too many than not have enough. There we go. The words from the priests are clear. At the moment the winds of chaos are very weak, but they may grow stronger as war, sickness and conflict continues to rage in the mortal world. Okay guys, if you wouldn't be so hasty, yeah, don't stay there, I want you back on these boats. So some more plots. Once again, we're not bothered with plots at all at this moment in time. We're going to get you around up here, back to Tigar. If they see the sails on our ships again, they are going to absolutely shit themselves. They're going to think that we're back to raid them, and if they had some money, we might do so, but you know what? They have rebuilt a little bit, but is it really fair? Well, you know, fairness, I don't really give a shit about that. Maybe we should just go straight back to them. Right, so let's go. So 1,700 there, please. We'll have 2,000 of you there. There they're going. And I'll stick 700 down here. Quite a big force, 10,000. Why are you pulling up 10,000 men? It's the army of Tagar as well. So we know where Tagar's armies are, that's interesting. In fact, we've got enough men to deal with that without pulling people over. Now, none of the surrounding lands have anything worthwhile, so we're not going to bother too much with them at all. Looks like our other fleet has arrived. We're going to head you on back up here. We'll get you back to these lands. And you know what? You know, Tagar, they just keep filling up them banks. I think it would be rude. It would be so rude for us just not to visit them again. What do you think? So let's send one over there. And we'll send a small force here. We know of these should be fairly quick. We didn't fully raid them down all the way, so they have been able to rebuild their funds fairly quickly. But there are some very wealthy provinces, shall we say, up north, and we're slowly making our way around that way. 18,000 of them are now our enemy. So let's do the smart thing. Let's abandon here. Because all these guys need to do is turn around and attack one of my 2 raiding parties and they're gone. But if we know anything about Tagar, is they're not that smart. They could easily crush us, but for whatever reason, they're deciding that they can't be bothered to do so. So they're actually moving down against us. I don't like it when people move down, you know, to try and cause trouble for us. So we're going to send some people to try and help out, shall we say. So we'll send another 560 this way as well, and we'll hopefully intercept both of these parties. We've got the territory here, we're in the hills, we know that, we've got enough manpower to hold out, so we'll beat these. That's not going to be good for us. We're going to take an amphibious assault landing, negative bonus, so let's head on over here to try and help out. Oh no, it's alright. We've done okay. If this has proven anything, it's proven that we are actually very good army-wise. We have some good people, some strong units, and may long should that continue. So it looks like they've taken all that they can. Time for you guys to get back to the fleet. So we can hold a feast if we want to. We can survey Nagaroth as well. It's important we keep our eye on things. Independence 3,900, don't have to worry about that at the moment. Because while we're winning and while we're bringing the money in, our people are going to be happy with us to a certain extent. It looks like all these guys are fighting each other, which is foolish when we're nearby. Oh, right, what's happened there? Let's get you here. Let's keep an eye on what's actually going into the vault. So we're up to 441 gold now, that is good. Meanwhile, we're just waiting on these guys to finish up. That fleet's at 279. So we are, say, about halfway to our target. So let it long continue. Oh, and look at this, we've got 1,000 units coming in. Like they thought that we wouldn't see this. It wouldn't be reported to us. They know how we play this game. So 440 should be more than enough. We'll send them over here. In the meantime, there's some money waiting for us, so let's go ahead and get ourselves some units there. 300, that should do. And we'll keep the 2,000 on the boat as usual, they're our backup force. Can we zoom out enough? Yes we can. Books have always fascinated me, and when I heard that a friend of mine is a scholar and a member of a small group of people dedicated to studying books, discussing them and learning more about our worlds through philosophy and science, I knew that I had to know more. My friends, tell me more about these scholars. So I'm still trying to increase my learning, of course. And it's a nice thing to do, because it can be awfully boring, constantly reading and winning and taking lands. Occasionally, it's a lot better just to read a book. Yeah, right. Some people are going for elective succession in Arnheim, just raising a faction. Nothing for us to worry about too much right at this moment now. So it looks like they are out. So we do have an area here, they don't have a lot of men, we don't have to worry. We can get you guys back on the boats. And look at this, they're sending some people down, 801. I don't like this. So let's send in the emergency forces. In fact, we'll try and intercept them. See how quickly we can get there. If we miss them, we miss them. The genie has been looted of nothing. Yes, we know. We've taken all we can from the genie. In fact, that's Cantonia. Have I left men in Lucini? I have. Sorry guys, give me a moment. I'll be over to pick you up. Books have always fascinated me. Yes, I know. Tell me more about the scholars. We had this conversation yesterday. How can you not remember, my friends? So it looks like we have yeah, we've sapped another land dry, so we're going to go ahead to send these guys up here. A couple more victories. We've got ourselves a prisoner as well, which is always very handy indeed. So now we've got these people here. Let's send them around to the side of the coast where we've got Callis with nothing to raid. There's a big raiding source. Yeah, so we've got 2 targets around here. That is that's good. I like that. Meanwhile, we've got 1 force still over here in Ventera, and we're going to pick up the forgotten army that we left in the capital of Lucini. Okay, you don't have to keep telling me there's nothing there. I know there's nothing there. There we go. Brilliant. Now you can get back on the boats, guys. The people of Lucini will rejoice. They'll be thinking, what the hell were they staying there for that long for? We had nothing left to give, but they still wanted more. Well, you know, I always want more. We're starting to be a little thin with our men now. We're actually running out a little bit. So I think before we go ahead and do these bigger regions, or the regions with more money, who potentially means more money means more men means better infrastructure, more men means bigger armies. So I think we're going to need to regather our troops a little bit. My god, how long does it take? Oh yeah, pretty much done. We'll get you back on the boat because I can't be bothered waiting. And we'll get everyone over in Tagar. And Tagar, I think, is where we're going to do the regathering. So I think we might get both our fleets together. Ideally try and get our armies together. So what we've got 286 men here. I'm going to send them to join up with these, and then we're going to combine these together. Oh, we've captured someone else. Who are you? Designated heir of the Poros. Sounds like you'll be worth a little bit of money at least. So we've got 10,000 men on the way. So ideally when we're regathering our forces, we want, say, 500 men or so in each as a minimum. Now, we've got a couple that's not really good enough, to be honest with you. So I'm going to send you guys over here. We're going to combine you as well. I'm going to drop off one of the newly acquired forces here. So we're just going to combine the fleets. We've got 10,000 men. We're going to send 700 here. Combine you guys together. And just as we say that, there's nothing left for them to take. Oh! But you know what? These guys have some money. Oh, and you have some money. We're gonna press in. We're gonna press inland. This could be dangerous. I always said that we would remain on the coast, but you know what? Some of these are just too good to miss up on. This is brilliant. So they've taken all the money they can. Let's get you guys back on the boat now. 630. We'll combine the pair of you together. And you've already taken everything. That's brilliant. I like this. So who have we got on the boat who's useless right now? 272 men. We need to join you up to someone. Possibly send you over to these guys. In fact, we'll do it the quick way, shall we? Because we'll probably have to pick up these guys in the moment because they've been raiding for a good long time in this particular area. Yeah, pretty much. So we'll drop off the 200, we'll conjoin them together, and then we'll get them all back on the boats at the same time. In the meantime, we've got 1,500 men bearing down on us, so we really need to keep our eye out here. they've got 800. There we go. All of you back on the boat. And looks like we've been intercepted. We're not going to be able to win that, I don't think. Let's send these 700 there. We will take this money, I will tell you this. We'll have to pick up these guys as we go. But so far it's all good. So we've conjoined the fleets. I mean, we haven't lost any ships. We have lost some men. We started off with around about 20,000. And now we've got about 15,000, so 5,000 men. Not the end of the world, is it? Brilliant. So we've got 1,000 there. So I'm going to send 2,000 down. And I think that'll be more than enough to take care of business in this particular area. So that'll be the second time that Tagar has been raided. And on that note, that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for sticking with the series. If you're still enjoying it, you know exactly what to do, and that's raise those thumbs. Cheers.